Oh, hi! I'm so glad to see you. I brought us some tea. Today, it's some licorice and nettle tea. So I'm a part of a local organization called Woven that makes art for the community. And we had the opportunity to make a giant flower for our local flower festival that happens in May. It's been a big project and it took up all of my weekends. So come on, let's go. This is Woven. At the beginning of April, we came together to build a giant willow rose. Yustina, our professional sculptor liaison, started us off by welding big petal rebar frames. The first day was devoted to getting our bearings.
Kind of like a basket handle.
And deciding how we wanted the body of the petals to look.
One thing I'm curious about is whether, like, if that was the way we decided to go, couldn't we just weave thicker at the bottom?
We could do that.
More chaos there. And so it's like, gets the whole, like, abstract.
I will say I really like this little dinky guy, like, as the foundation kind of for the organic.
This dinky guy?
Yeah, that little dinky guy. On day two. We had to implement and commit to our plan.
Yeah. I think pieces like this will be harder.
We knew we only had a few days to execute our vision. So we made a template so our future selves could remember what we did. I made a template for the order. Can you see? So that we can replicate it on the heart. And you can see this is how far we've gotten. Looks pretty cool. Day 3.
Like, can we do it? I mean, we're going to do it.
A few days later, a handful of us came on a weekday to help move things along. We put the petals into position, covered the edges of one, and sorted Willow for our upcoming weekend of work. You can say hi. You can say, day 4. On day 4, we went for it. The sun was blazing. We covered all the rebar edges with wrapped willow. We also started replicating the body of the petals, willow branch by willow branch. It was slow work. Each piece of willow had to be carefully chosen depending on what it was meant to do. Did it need to be sturdy and stiff and hold things together? Or did it need to be flexible and move around in lots of different directions?
If it's that way or this way.
I just was wondering.
I couldn't remember if it was this way or is it that way and then this. Right?
It was. Try.
When I left that day, my hands were stained brown with the willow. The last day we only had to finish, but it was trickier than I expected. Day 5. The more Willow was on the pieces, the more confusing it was to know where the next piece was. It also intensely mattered what the woven pattern was, because it would impact all the future pieces. The first petal we had made was based on the needs of the willow branches we were using, but all the ones that followed were trying to copy that original, so we had to focus on exactly what the other ones did and not rely on the willow branches themselves to tell us what they wanted. It required a lot more focus, but we ended up succeeding, and we just had to finish by weaving in the ends. There are still some finishing touches for the flower festival, but I think it's a really special piece. Here are some things I've learned by doing this project. Number 1, if you suspect there's a problem early on, it's probably a good idea to fix it so it doesn't become a bigger problem later on. Number 2, this is the first time in a long time that I've worked in a group, and I learned that people have very different approaches to creating. I'm much more of a silent, solitary, winging it type of person, but I saw that discussive, communal, and intentional creation yielded an equally beautiful result.
Yeah. Like.
Well, now it's
Yeah, now you can also like go.
Number 3, this one's obvious, but friendship is the best. I was going through a lot of challenges during this month, and I'm so grateful that I could be heard and held by this beautiful group, while also having a communal activity that meant I didn't have to be consumed by those challenges. So I want to say a big thank you to Woven for being a part of my life this last month, and I'm also so glad to be starting a new friendship with Yustina as well. Everybody in the group is so lovely. It's been a privilege to be able to spend time together. So that is the month of April's video. It's coming out a little late. I wanted to take my time to complete it. I'm really excited for the flower festival next month. Please come if you're in the Springfield, Eugene area. The information is right here. And also, I think that it's going to be on display for at least a little bit after the festival. So if you miss the festival, you can still see it. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time.